EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The Ravens at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The 20. 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Flowers. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very flexible. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. These two teams all tied after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down he'll go at the 25.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Henry out of the pistol. Shrugs him off. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McLeod. complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A try here for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pushing his way through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Henry up the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hold it ready. 79 Bronco. Let's go now. Go.
They go play action here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2nd and a couple.
Come on. Set. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
2nd and 2.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on a on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Trap
60. Off the play fake. McLeod. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down and 6 now.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. Gets past one. Derrick Henry all alone.
He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
There he goes again. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 red, 18 red. Warriors 70. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. McLeod. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to shake him off. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Big strides, look at him go.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
58 yards.
And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McLeod.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
That good for 19 and a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Broken tackle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Go check.
Inside handoff, Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a quick throw here then. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2nd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McLeod. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. McLeod. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Back 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. McLeod.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry powering his way forward. Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 78 yards.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It goes without saying, you've got to be careful in this part of the field. If you get rid of it in the end zone and you're not out of the tackle box, that's a safety. Here, he's clearly out, and he's able to throw this one away.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. McLeod being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw. McLeod. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. McLeod. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 3rd down, it's Flowers.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Street.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Taken down at the 30.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
18 rapid. Come on. Set. Warrior 70. Set, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Off play action. McLeod Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, McLeod eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McLeod.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. McLeod steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs.
Derrick Henry all alone.
He's on his way.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for